Hi, Cantor. Happy birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-July 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest and multiple oracle cards to help with bridging the gap. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Three of Staves. Aries energy here. So yeah, this looks like this is saying that in the past you might have felt like you put in your fair share of effort toward the connection, and it feels like you were just waiting for this person to come along and pick up the slack to help even things out. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that this is directly related to the effort that this person did or did not put in, but let's just say if you felt like karmically you were in a good place and were ready for a good solid relationship to come your way, that could have been the energy you were in that regard as well, feeling like, okay, I've done what I've needed to do, I've done the work of myself, and now I deserve this good thing to come forward. Past energy on their side, we have the Nine of Swords. So if we look at the artwork here, it always stands out to me. We see the person in the background, looks like they're looking at that happy couple, right? So it could just be saying that what could have been driving them toward a relationship is maybe just looking around in their environment and seeing a lot of people getting together, and then maybe that made them second guess, hey, should I also be moving toward a relationship as well, or what, right? So I feel like this started to make them question if going independent and being alone was the right way to go at the time. Present energy on your side, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, so this definitely looks like you have some openness to this connection at this time. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're taking action toward the connection, but at the very least, to me, this shows that you have interest in this person and would like to see the connection get off the ground. Present energy on this person's side, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, just looking at the artwork here, I feel like this is the type of person who doesn't necessarily like to put in a lot of work toward the situation. So the way we see these, like the columns crumbling in the background, right, I feel like this is saying that they mostly just let things like that happen around them. So they don't seem like the type that's very proactive and really put a lot of effort toward the connection, at least not at this time. All right, future energy on your side, we have transformation. So this is the equivalent of the death card in traditional tarot. We see the Pluto and Persephone names on the card as well. So yeah, this could just be saying that in the future you might actually decide to create some distance from this connection. But I do have the feeling seeing this card here, usually when I do, to me it points to a situation where either this is a cycle you've already gone through with this person before and you're going through it again, or this is just to say that if you were to walk away from this connection, it looks like eventually it would come back around. And seeing that come up does make me think of the fact that we have a Mercury retrograde coming up on the 18th of this month. So it could just be as simple as that, saying that, okay, you might part ways with this person during Mercury retrograde, but after the dust from that settles, you might find yourselves trying again. All right, future energy on their side, we have the Empress. So yeah, so it could just be down to the fact that this person seems to actually want someone who would put a lot of effort and energy toward them. The Empress is a very receptive energy, not necessarily a go-getter type of energy, not necessarily the type to take the initiative in a situation. So that could be the disconnect there, right? Because like I said in the past, it looks like you were actually feeling like, okay, I've done the work, and now I would like to see a solid connection come forward due to that. So it feels like you were in a bit of a waiting position, and then this person seems to want someone to put effort toward them as well. So we could see where there could be a stalemate in a situation like that. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have Innocence. So yeah, This is the equivalent of the Fool in traditional tarot, so it could just be saying that you probably are going into this connection, with pure intentions, but again, maybe there's on a more negative end of that, maybe there's a slightly naive outlook toward the connection as well. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Page of Wands. So yeah, ultimately this does look like this is saying that this person would actually put effort toward the connection, but I feel like this is saying that's a bit of a departure from their usual way of operating, so it might not be something that they're too comfortable with, so it might require a little bit of patience on your part. We'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle card deck. I'm just going to give this a few shuffles. Okay, and now I'm just going to cut the deck and pull a card. And next I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. Alright, and we'll take this card, get this out of the way, and first we'll take a look at that Messages of Love card. Alright, we have Unavailable. It says this person is unable to give you all you deserve. So yeah, I mean, I do have to say to an extent that's more or less what we're picking up on there, right? Where, like I said, it seems like you felt like you did the work to an extent, and now you were hoping for someone to come along and pick up the slack there. And like I said, it seems like this person is more looking for someone to put effort toward them. So like we said, if you're both looking for someone to provide in the connection and neither is doing it, then that could be an issue. But we'll see what the Wisdom Oracle adds to the mix. All right, we have Exchanging Gifts. There's the artwork and the number's 27. Let's see what this has to say. All right, the relationship message says love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you, too. Love is truly yours today. So yeah, that was an interesting message there, right? Where it says you must give and receive. Wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you and offer the same in return. So yeah, so this could just be saying through that lens, I feel like this is saying at least looks like it's encouraged you to make somewhat of an effort, right? So I would say if you do start to give a little more and still feel like, okay, this person's not really reciprocating, then yeah, you might want to cut your losses at that point, looking more at the message there, right? But I feel like this is saying, like, I was kind of feeling that if both of you are waiting for the other to do something, then maybe nothing's going to get done, right? So hope it ever resonated with you guys. Once again, happy birthday, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.